Are mortgage rates going to continue coming down? And is it a good time to purchase a home? My name is Jeff Garber. I'm a mortgage advisor, and I'm known for taking very complicated topics and making them very simple, like everything that has to do with mortgages. Today, I'm going to answer those two questions with the emphasis on mortgage rates and what's going on with them and will they continue to come down. So let me answer those questions right now. Number one, are rates going to continue to get lower? And number two, should I be buying right now? Let me get myself out of the way here. Question number one, are mortgage rates going to continue coming down? Well, for the first time in a while, we're actually seeing a trend that's nice where we have mortgage bonds rising in price. And when mortgage bonds rise in price, rates come down. And so since October 19th, October 20th, we've actually been in a trend where the bond market's cooperating and rates have been coming down. If this holds, then yeah, I can honestly say we're going to continue to see rates come down. Now, what is my hesitation in this? So there's two things that control the movement of mortgage bonds right now. I mean, there are many other factors, but the two big ones right now are inflation and the jobs report. All right, inflation, as we all know, has been coming down. I know we don't see it and feel it in our wallets, but it is coming down. And number two, the jobs report, which comes out the first Friday of every month. When we had October's report come out the first Friday in November, unemployment went up and the jobs that were created were less than expectation, which is showing signs of cracks in the labor force. And because of that, the Fed may be done with their rate hikes of their short-term rates. And we're hearing lots of talk about them starting to cut rates in 2024, maybe sooner than they expected and maybe more than they wanted to cut. Okay, now, for me personally, following mortgage bonds since 2005, I'm not 100% convinced yet. Do I think rates are going to come down at some point in 2024? Yes. Am I convinced that this pattern is going to stay and we're going to just start to see the continued decline in rate? Not yet. All right, I need to see the jobs report that comes out the first Friday in December. That is November's jobs report. If that report is also weaker and unemployment is going up, and we can say, wow, now we've had 2 months in a row of rising unemployment and weaker job creation, that could stimulate another rally and rates could continue to come down. And the combination of that with inflation coming down, I would then say, yeah, I see it more likely that we're going to have rates come down sooner than we thought and maybe lower than we thought, quicker than we thought. Now, if the jobs report comes out and it is a stronger jobs report and they revise last month's jobs report up, well, that could create the opposite effect. That could actually take the wind out of the bond market and actually cause more of a sell-off again where rates would go back up again. So I'm not there yet. I think this is great that rates are coming down. Don't get me wrong, but I need to see more consistency in the jobs report coming out. And of course, I'm going to keep my eye on inflation as well. I know this stuff is incredibly boring. That's why I'm here to do it and break it down for you. That's something I keep an eye on every single day in the market, and I've been since 2005. So I kind of understand how this works. So the second question, should you be purchasing a home right now? And look, that's a loaded question. Everybody is in a different situation, okay? But in general, here's what could happen. Let's say rates continue to come down, all right? And we already know inventory is lower. That's going to bring more buyers into the market because of affordability and lower rates. And that might bring a little bit more inventory in, but there's probably going to be more buyers coming in than there is inventory. So what's that going to do? Well, the houses that come on the market are now going to have more demand from more buyers, and that's going to create more multiple offer situations, which is then going to continue to drive prices up. So you have a couple things. Home prices will be higher, and there's going to be a lot of competition on the properties that you're trying to get. So the longer you wait with rates coming down, the more competition there could be on properties, and the higher the price could be. And I'm not saying it's bad, don't ever buy. I'm just saying the right time to look into it is now. Okay, so that's my answer. Number one, let's summarize here real quick. Number one, rates could continue to come down. We're going to be looking at inflation numbers next month, And we're definitely going to be looking at that jobs report that comes out the first Friday in December. I want to check the revisions because there's always revisions every month. And I want to see if this pattern of higher unemployment and lower job creation continues. If so, mortgage rates should continue to come down. Number two, if you're thinking about purchasing, if you need to purchase, you should look into it. Definitely get pre-approved, get all your questions answered, and decide if it makes sense for you to purchase right now or not. So I hope this was helpful, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Also, if you like this video, please hit like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.